Okay, hopefully I'm streaming on the GPU. See where it thinks it's streaming. Okay, well, I lost everything I had, and I think I also lost all of my viewers. But I lost everything I had, and I think I also lost all of my viewers. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Let's watch some fencing. Song Sarah, Yeva Mazur, 5-4 at the end of the first period. Song Sarah is known for having just ridiculous hand touches and insane lunges. Really, being generally the best in the world. I've never heard of Yeva Mazur either, which makes me think this is probably her first World Cup, so congrats to her. Not even live. Alright. Third period, 5-4. I'm not missed a whole lot. I'm a bit quiet. I just turned my volume up. Let's see what I can do about it. Turn down. Look at that lunge. She just goes forever. Audio capture device. Alright, that's up some. Let me know if that helps. Okay. Maybe even able to get the chat on stream this time. Alright, 5-4, Song Mazur. This is probably going to go to Song. Huzzah! Chat on screen. There we go. I used to have an overlay. Forget what happened to it. I don't even know what that was, but Song Sarah. Let's see. We got 2 Frenches. That was lunge to the foot and then recover backwards and not even trying to go up with the hand, with the body, because she's just that athletic and flexible. Put that there and move chat under. Maybe a little more, so you really only see chat. Yeah, perfect. Alright, I'm focused, I promise. Songster just gonna double out probably at this point. No reason for her to do anything else really. Missouri wants to go and get her touch, but oh, she got it. Managed to pin Songster on the back line. I thought Sarah's range is so long, I thought for sure she'd be able to keep Missouri out, but Missouri found their timing with the pressure to get the counter on the arm, which is really, really good point control by her. He almost got a little bit of a comeback, 10-8. Flush out from Sarah. I think she's mostly just trying to bleed the clock at this point. Missouri's not fast at going forward, does not seem to have a strong, fast offensive arsenal. It's just kind of slowly walking Song down the strip. Let Song do, 20 seconds of touch without much danger, and then even if she gets hit, she can usually turn it into a double, which makes it doesn't matter. And we got 20 seconds left and 2 touches, and she hasn't been able to do it yet. So seven, 6. Oh, she got it. Song got a little bit too eager, couldn't quite get it. Couldn't quite keep the same reverse pressure on. And so, with like 4 seconds left, Missouri equalizes. Phenomenal fencing by her. Priority left, but that probably won't matter. All Song has to do is get 1 single on the counter as Missouri comes forward. And she hasn't been able to do it yet, but she's got a lot of data now on how to do it. We'll see. These are very, very long and lanky though. 1 action, I would give it. Great situational awareness by Song Sarah. Touch, yep, 1 action. If you're watching from the US is rule is usually that you have to start your action before the pass. Internationally, it's you get one action after the pass, no matter how long you wait. Who we got next? Possibly nobody on this trip. Anakun. Another Ukrainian. We get here. Any strong preferences if you're watching who you want to watch? I don't really want to watch these because I don't know them. They're on a break. And Akun's pretty cool. Kunana, I think. Hungarians got last name first. She was a surprise sensation in Budapest when I was there, and the crowd filled up to watch her and then emptied right back out again when she lost. Which was very funny. Oh, this isn't even live. This is a dead stream. Yeah, this stream died somehow. See what happened here. Oh, we got full pieces. What else we got? Caroline Vitalis or Nelly Difford? I'm a big fan of the Estonian woman, so we're going to watch Nelly Difford here. Fourth organ is Lim Tae-hee of Korea, who I don't know, which is strange because the Korean team's very good. Another max pommeling Korean woman, much like Song Sarah. Nelly Difford, a very active-handed Estonian. I got to fence Sten Peanuts once. They're so clean. They're never, ever, ever going to overcommit to anything. But it does mean sometimes they undercommit. And Nelly created an opportunity there. Wasn't sure about it. Went in with a straight counter and didn't involve her feet. And missed. And the immediate takeover from Lim. Well, fine. Oh, excellent foot shot. Right on Difford step in. Very well done. Very long attack from Nelly Diffrey. That's a 2-tempo beat lunge, like advance with the beat and then lunge. Kind of closed eye, she just goes for it. But Lim's already kind of moving backwards. So Difford is attacking into a retreating opponent, which is always dangerous. Falls short, and then Lim gets the counter on the timing. But now Difford started to close the distance successfully against Lim, negating that counter reach. And you know, it worked. The first one missed, and then Difford missed, and then Lim got the touch. But the idea was sound, which is the hard part anyway. Although she doesn't have many more opportunities to mess things up like that. I believe, although I can't, not sure, she's coming back from an injury this season. Oh, phenomenal touch. Same thing she tried before with the beat advance, except this time she faked the advance and went right to the wrist. And Lim was trying to leave her hand out there for the easy counter, and Difford picked up on that. Excellent, excellent touch. If you were here for the last stream when we talked about fencing taller fencers, we talked about the importance of getting them on the back line. No, talked about the importance of them getting you on the back line. So never mind that. But in this case, Difford wants Lim on the back line because Lim loves going backwards. Every attack Difford has done, Lim has gone backwards with the counter or backwards with the parry. And by pinning her on the back line, Lim can't do that anymore. And that lets Difford set up a good flush like she just did there. So what we want to see from Lim here is a bit more pushback like that as we go into the third period. Difford has dug herself a bit of an unfortunate hole. 3 touches down against a counter-attacking French gripper. But 2 touches of that were her touches she just missed. A couple more were panics. So not too bad. And then she did just get that last one, which was huge. And now she's got a game plan for going in. And Lim has to change for that. That's going to take Lim out of her comfort zone, possibly more than she wants. We are live, so I can't do anything. Well, it's only 10 seconds. I need a color commentator, is what I really need. I can get excited as anybody, but I'm a play-by-play guy. All right. The tricky part about closing distance, of course, is that Lim knows you're coming in like that. And if she chooses to go forward instead of backwards, it can be very dangerous. So the hard part is really getting close enough without getting countered. You always have to be aware of it. Something like that works pretty well. But it's always a gamble. You want to push. If you want to get close, options include you step in and your opponent step back with a bigger step. You do a small step into their step forward. But everything's a risk because a big step leaves you hanging for a while. Possibly turning the back. See if they show the card on the screen. Yep, card for turning the back. I was surprised too. I thought for sure different hit. Different threatening the hand, not so much too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that was Lim caused a core and then got the touch. And if you cause the core, that's a halt and you can't continue. That's probably another turning the back. Although if you were different, you could argue it was halt for dropping the blade before she turned her back. But red card for turning the back, and she's not going to argue it, I guess, because she's a class act, and I'm not. Unlucky touch, unlucky red card for different. Both of those sloppy kind of actions where really could have gone either way. Very likely to hit in both situations. In pain in the second for the red card. Four touches is not insurmountable, but it is going to be difficult. Different presumably getting her hand checked out. Lim is fixing her weapon. Alright, ref is back. Long day. I wish we gave more recognition to the refs in this sport. It would be nice to say, oh yeah, this is, you know, I have no idea who this ref is, and I would like to, because she's doing a pretty good job. It's kind of a thankless task. I guess not a thankless task, because you're supposed to say thank you after every bout. But beyond that, it's a thankless task, and you always got people arguing with you. That's it. That's probably it. Too eager from Differ, too long range, easy counter from Lim. 5 touches to 3 when Differ has to go and get them. And the only way she can get them is by pushing Lim to the end of the strip. It's just not a recipe for success. And she's over eager and going too hard. She's got almost 2 minutes left. It should be enough. But she really wants it. Lim is doing a good job of just showing that opening. Comes in, pulls her arm back. Hit me, hit me, hit me. Goes back. Hit me, hit me, hit me. And Difford really wants to hit her. So it's working pretty well. There we go. Now we're getting a little bit of a more patient fencing from Difford. Big steps on Lim's step back. Oh, angulation from Lim. Going around the parry. Difford took 4, had to make a big 4 because Lim was going so far around. It got caught in the 4, couldn't get the counter on. Funky angles from Lim. And that's it. Unfortunate. I really think Julia Rizzi. Green piece is back, very nice. Piece 5 is gone. I don't know. I'm sure David isn't getting paid for this. Oh, Kanga almost out. Keep an eye on Flamingo. I'm not sure when that bout's going to start. Zittel is another one I have not heard of before. Keep an eye on, finish off the end of this bout. Camille Lambert of France. Of course, France is top to bottom, just an insanely good fencing. Oh! Establish a pattern. Forward, 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 forward. Boop! To the calf. So clean, so fast. Double. Camille's going forward like that in a pattern. She wants Alexandra to attack into it. And then she's waiting for the counter off of that. 13-12 Zittel. Uh, 15 seconds left. It's tied. And for some reason Camille is pushing. And I think that just cost her the bout. Oh my gosh, it didn't cost her the bout. What an insane sequence. Let's watch that again. 12 seconds left. Zittel fakes high, goes low, hoping to end it up. She must have just freaked out about where she is. Priority left. I think that's the same P they use for passivity, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Camille pushing again. Zittel coming back. A little bit of a role reversal considering Zittel has the pistol grip and expected to be a little bit more defensive. Fencing a very classical upright French fencer like Nabet. Well, 4 off the strip. And I already missed 2. Sorry. And the bed pulls it out. phenomenal. Alexandra Ndolo, fortunate that Kenya entered her. That opened twice, that opened twice. There you go. Marcela Fiamingo. Proof that you don't have to be tall. In order to be good at fencing, although it does help. That's gets some bout noise. Yan Xiao from Canada. A lot of really good up-and-coming Canadians. Nick Zhang, Dylan French, I think, and then Yan Xiao on the women's side, and I think another Xiao on the men's side. Can't remember what his name is. I'm not sure they're related, but either way, shout outs to Canada. Flamingo breaking distance hard there, waiting to reset to try to push back in again. Almost getting the sense that she doesn't want to pin Xiao on the back line too much. She wants to give Xiao that opportunity to retreat and play with that retreat distance, as opposed to Xiao forcing some kind of an action. If Xiao forces the action, it's likely to end up in a double, which is good for Xiao as the worst fencer. The more random you can make it, the better when you're an underdog. And Flamingo just wants to get one really good touch and then stick around with it. Now she's getting close again, poking at the hand. Xiao is not giving her a whole lot, but she's also not doing a whole lot. She's kind of just waiting and hoping that Flamingo will make a mistake. Now we were here for a minute, and then we got the passivity card. Now we're still here. Flamingo's getting closer and closer, and Xiao has not been able to find the opportunity to push back at all, really. Dominant pressure performance, even if she hasn't been able to get a touch in yet. Waiting for Xiao to just break and do a full-length attack. Are they going to give it to her? This is close. This is tight. A little bit past. Yep, there it is. Xiao went off strip. Oh. Xiao got very lucky. Because if she'd have gone off strip 2 seconds earlier, the ref might have moved her back a meter off the strip, giving Flamingo the touch. Now we've got a bit of a change of pace where Xiao is going in. Can't imagine Flamingo isn't the favored seed here. Which would mean if it gets one more passivity card, she wins. Oh, but Xiao gets a sneaky little wrist touch there. And now we should start seeing stuff. But this period's probably over. Flamingo's just doing the usual slow build-up, but I can't imagine anything happens. Yeah, she's pulling the pressure off really there. It's letting the clock run out. See, now we're in a very interesting situation because Xiao has shown that she's not going to panic. She held on for 2 minutes against constant pressure from Flamingo. And if she can do that one more time, she wins because she's got the lead. So Flamingo has to make something happen. But there's a reason Flamingo didn't attack before this. So if she takes more risks now, and then Xiao gets another couple of counters, could have a really interesting bout on our hands. But I think Flamingo, as one of the best fencers in the world, is going to go get her touches. Just my suspicion. She'll need to change gears, but you can't get to that level and not be able to change gears. Xiao a little bit less likely to give distance here, though. There she goes. Flamingo taking every gap of it. Pushing. And there's a third one from Xiao. Flamingo gets a little bit too close. Xiao is willing to take the risk. Expect Flamingo to go low. She's so focused on the hand, though. Oh, that was a weird kind of a jump. Double there, nothing done. 2 touches. But Flamingo seems to be having a little trouble figuring out Xiao, which is not something I would have expected at all. That was kind of a weird flush also. Xiao is showing that she can clearly hit counters well. So Flamingo tried to skill check her and lost. Xiao passed the skill check. And now Flamingo needs to really make something happen. I do think she's going to go low. She's been so hyper-focused. There it is. She's been so hyper-focused on the hand. She's opening up the foot a little bit. But Xiao's long and lanky, and Flamingo's having a little trouble getting in. Looking for the counter hard. There it is. This is a real upset. This is really impressive. Hello, Herbert. I do not speak German. Let's see what that says. There we go. Finally one from Flamingo. Xiao getting a little bit more. Merry Christmas. Well, I don't celebrate Christmas, but Merry Christmas to you. Pushing back. Flamingo really wants something now. I think she wants to close it back down to 2 to end the period. Expect another straight flush. I think she's a little bit over focused on the up. Not a straight flush, beat flush. But well done by her. Yeah. End of the second. Xiao is doing a really excellent job of just staying patient and waiting for opportunity to counterattack. And I think Flamingo has finally realized that and is less playing with the blade. She's stepping in, looking for the blade. She's stepping in, kind of looking for the counter on the first action. Xiao knows that's coming. Xiao is waiting through that first action and not doing anything. And then the second one comes, or Flamingo ends up too close without the blade, and Xiao gets the counter. But that last beat flesh was on the first step in. Flamingo is going right away, so Xiao didn't do anything, but Flamingo was already going on the first touch, expecting Xiao not to do anything. That said, she only got one touch like that, and now Xiao's coach can tell her what's going on. But we'll see if she'll be able to make the adjustment. Katrina Lejes is up 8-0 against Alicia Classic on strip 8. Kristina Kusk has won all 4 Estonian fencers in this round of 64, which is impressive. It looks like Embridge has lost, and we saw Differt lose, but Lejes and Kusk are probably going through. Double there, nothing matters, nothing done. I was not really paying attention, so I'm not sure what happened. See what Flamingo does. Was searching for the blade, high low now with her tip, high low. Xiao makes the adjustment, goes in early. Which is we got ourselves a half field bout. 2 minutes left, 3 touches. I didn't like that. Xiao just... Oh! Great. Another really great counter. Flamingo searching for the blade again. Search. Extend. Xiao gets the counter around to the hand. That's what Flamingo wanted. That's that early counter that she's preemptively expecting with blade action. But she couldn't do anything with it, which is unfortunate. Double there. I really feel like she's close enough now that if she just did a straight flush with a good extension, she could hit. I meant Flamingo, but I guess Xiao saw the same thing. This is a phenomenal bout. Really good, really good fencing by Xiao to take out one of the best in the world. Too eager. Flamingo is not... He's playing with the blade but not moving her feet. Xiao goes for a little bit out of distance counter. There's the longer range flush. Same thing as before, where Flamingo's coming in from a little bit faster, a little bit farther away. There's the low shot. I think Flamingo just needs to be able to hit from far. Stop trying to get in really close. I think if she'd done more of that earlier instead of really pushing, would have been better for her, which is easy for me to say from this very comfortable chair in my room, not on strip fencing in the 64s at a World Cup. But I still think it's true. Yeah, Flamingo wants to just walk her way into Xiao's range, and it's just not gonna work. She's gotta really play with the distance a little more. And just isn't capable of doing it on the right side. Flamingo thinks Xiao is off strip. It's very possible. Let's see what the conclusion is here. Looks like we got the men's starting. Touch 15-10. Hold on. Congratulations to Rian Xiao. Send this live. 9-11, she's switching blades. That bout's probably over. That bout's probably over. Ooh, that would be a good one. Yeah, that's a smooth hard, and we're not going to the men yet. Alright. Natalie Mulhausen is the grande dame of fencing. She is Italian, but fences for Brazil. I'm not sure exactly what the situation is, but it's not uncommon. Lots of people do it. She is also the one who organizes like the FIE's gala every year. She's got great taste in clothes, dresses phenomenally. Stone cold killer on strip. You know, your tall, lanky lefty with a French grip. But she'll compare and feed you your blade with the best of them. Long range, fast reflexes. I did a highlight reel about her. You should go check it out. Look at that lunge, so far away. Great counter over the top from there. Perfectly timed in between McKinnon's hit and then riposte, then remise. What happened if I move this down here? You can probably see better. Low high, low high. Break distance. A lot of breaking. Big break from McKinnon. Mulhausen takes over. Pushes a little bit. Starts pulling McKinnon back. McKinnon resets again. Probably see the same thing again where Mulhausen starts pulling. McKinnon breaks distance. She'll reset the pressure. Yep. Yeah, that was really close by Mulhausen. That's exactly what she wants. Is McKinnon started coming forward a bunch, and then Mulhausen's just there for the counter. P cards go to both fencers. Surprised we're getting one this after, you know, it usually goes P card, touch, not P card, touch, P card. But honestly, Mulhausen has no reason to put herself in any danger, and McKinnon obviously is gonna play it safe as well, just because Mulhausen is so dangerous. With the last sequence developing as we See a variant here. Mulhausen putting a little bit more forward pressure on it now. McKinnon breaks distance and Mulhausen comes right with her, and it takes all of the space immediately. And now they've reset there. As McKinnon is now pinned on the back line, Mulhausen still push with her hands. And end of the first period, so probably all in all good for McKinnon that she got out of it like that. Got hair on my nose. It is so itchy. I think I lost keyboard. Well, that was weird. Alright. Totally distracted by something else. What do we want to see from Mulhausen? She's in control. Nothing. She knows she's got her game plan. She's sticking to it. McKinnon's really got to make something happen. She's starting to fall into Mulhausen's pattern. I haven't really seen her generate any threatening actions or threatening situations yet. She's really got to make that happen. She knows Mulhausen is pushing, and she's dealing with that by breaking distance, which is fine. But she's not doing anything beyond that, which is not easy. I don't know what there is for her to do. Wow, we got a big delay on the stream. And Mulhausen's so good at that late counter going backwards that there's no good time for McKinnon to interrupt it. Because if she goes early, Mulhausen can wait because she sees it coming. So that was actually really good by McKinnon, because Mulhausen, if you look, was... Oop, I don't want to do that. Mulhausen was stepping forward. Yeah, so it's forward, back. Big half step. McKinnon perfectly times the lunge. And Mulhausen normally would be stepping backwards, can't, because she's stepping forwards. So touch from McKinnon, really well timed. But it took her like half the bout to set up a touch, which is not really what you want. Better than a kick in the pants. Oh, great flush there. Step one fell short. Mulhausen missed the counter. McKinnon took the opportunity to push and continue and equalize. See if Mulhausen learns to be a little bit more patient. She doesn't need to generate any push offensive pressure here. And that's how McKinnon's kind of got her twice. He's got to flow away like water and then take the space McKinnon gives her. Mulhausen will probably be fine on the back line. She knows what she's doing. She's not going to panic. See? Pretty safe. Pretty safe again. Well, as long as Mulhausen can go backwards, she's fine, which is kind of making me think that she shouldn't be on the back line. But she knows what she's doing. McKinnon gets too eager, Mulhausen punishes. keyboard is lagging. My mouse is lagging. It's the strangest thing. This is like a 5-year-old computer though, so full screen monitor plus live streaming plus whatever. Fan low, go high. Oh, that was it. A little bit too slow for McKinnon, but she got exactly what she wanted, which is a standstill counter from Mulhausen that misses. And then McKinnon has another go after that, but she went low instead. Yeah, double. Good for Mulhausen, because it takes so long for McKinnon to set up. So we've seen a couple of good actions from McKinnon. I swear to God, my keyboard is lagging like 30 seconds. That was something all that was something I typed in Discord. Anyway, seen a couple of good actions from McKinnon taking advantage of missteps by Mulhausen, but largely still Mulhausen in control. But it's close enough that if McKinnon doesn't get too eager, she can still pull this one back. She's only down by 1 and she's missed one good opportunity, is what I'm trying to say. You gotta go forward on her step, not on Mulhausen's pull. The pull in this situation is Mulhausen is pressuring like this and then stepping backwards. And that creates like a negative pressure zone that psychologically sucks McKinnon forward. And that's that pull technique. Like this, and McKinnon goes forward into it and Mulhausen is ready for it. Mulhausen thinks it's on the floor, McKinnon thinks she got it. It was blocked by the legs and it's not a high quality video anyway. I have no idea. See what she says. We've already forgotten the action. Ooh, Navaria, I think, another one. Touch awarded. You've equalized. Great touch by McKinnon. Oh, now we're very close. Now there's one way to stop getting sucked into your opponent's footwork is you just preemptively go there. It's a perfectly fine strategy, although requires a high level of technical ability. She must be very sure. Her plan is to be able to hit Mulhausen on the extension if Mulhausen goes for a counter. And then Mulhausen pushing, McKinnon pushing back, not giving any space at all. Wow, phenomenal disengage. Close enough, exactly like I said. Mulhausen doesn't want to counter, goes for a parry. McKinnon smooth around it, right to the shoulder. Phenomenal comeback. I'm like 0 for 10 on picking who's going to win. But it's great bouts anyway. This is two big upsets we saw. Flamingo out. Mulhausen if she can't pull it back, which is very possible. She's like number 2 in the world for a reason. Like that. That long extension. Falling so deep into the lunge that the low line touch is your high line touch. You live? We're not live. Let's go live. But Mulhausen, not as young as she used to be, hurt her leg a little bit on that one. Oh no, Katrina Lez is tied up with Alicia. That was an 8-1. Holy cow. Alicia Classic come back from 8-0 against Katrina Lez to 13-13. That's phenomenal. If we have a break now, we're going to watch that one. Do we have a break? I think we got a little bit of time and then the men come in. Injury time out here. All right, back in action here. See what we got. A little bit back to a little bit farther distance, somewhere between where they were before. Mulhausen gets the counter because McKinnon went low for some reason. Really think she's got to just keep going straight and get behind her bell. Get that nice bell shape in to block out the counters. She exposes her arm like that, she's just always going to get hit, I think. Oh, see, like that. High actions, right to the shoulder, block out the counter. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Oh, Mulhausen's still a little gimpy. That's not good. 7-7 end of the third. Another excellent bout going to overtime. Marinovaria down by 2 to Gamley Conrad from Ukraine with a minute left of the third. He's got a yellow and a red. No, so we got another round of women. Erika Kirpo. Alessandra Bozza. Italy team kill. So we got priority left. Oh, flesh from Mulhausen. Great timing. Oh, so close. Excellent, excellent bout. Great comeback, great fencing. See, the refs do get a thank you. It's not a thankless job, just mostly thankless. I will be back in a minute after I go get some water. Let's see, we already saw Camille Lebet. That was a 64 bout, so now we're to the 32. I'll focus follows mouse here, which is annoying. This is live, but scrolling. It's almost over. That just finished. What time is it? 6:20, 7:20, 7:20 my time. Let's watch this one because it's the only one fencing. Let's hear this one. Lawrence Epé is the most aptly named fencer. French team kill, but you know there's so many of them it doesn't really matter. Marie-Florence Kandasamy, I believe, is either current or recent world #1 and world champion. But these two French each other a lot. Both in Leon Paul gear. I do believe Leon Paul sponsors the French team, possibly the women, possibly the men, possibly both. I mean, definitely the women. Those are Leon Paul masks, but possibly both. Kandasamy noticeably taller than Epé, but Epé holding a French grip, which evens it up, although choked up on it a lot. As you get a double there, the women are more likely to be the extreme pommelers, hold it all the way back for that maximum range, and the men are more likely to be a little bit forward on it. But even a lot of men aren't going to have it as far forward as Epé is. Very classic French fencing, not a lot of blade contact, not a lot of wild actions, not a lot of big movements. So those steps back and forward looking for the distance. Ooh. Out of distance from Kandasamy. Epee a little bit too short to finish. Infighting in the middle. Kandasamy. There's not a lot to comment on this. It's two very, very good fencers to come to the end of the period, pushing who know each other very well. These are not new fencers. They've been fencing generally and been fencing together for many, many years. Really trying to find just little edges that they can push on. Shout outs to my friends Liz Brandwine and Eli Weiss, who are watching on the big screen at home. How you guys doing? I don't know. They're just gonna keep pushing and looking for things. I'm gonna try to comment on distance changes or what have you, or what's happening, but just fundamentally sound fencing, fundamentally unflashy fencing. Terrifyingly difficult to fence against. Deceptively easy to copy. It's not that hard to just stand there and not move much, but it's so hard when all you do is stand there and not move much. Make sure every single movement is right. Every single distance change is perfect. There's a big breaking distance from Lawrence, and then she tries to go low line, but Kandasamy finishes high line, and high line beats low line, especially when your arms are that long. Yeah, I don't think so. Core plus the pass. More active fencing now from Lawrence, which I like to see. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Desperation Flesh. I don't know what she's looking for, but it's like a bounce, beat, go, and then kind of Sammy's got her arm like way out there. And so she just got plenty of opportunity to react to it. And then the first, you have your first big step is what you get in the flesh. And after that, you're kind of just falling. And so Lawrence misses that one badly, and then easy repose for Kandasamy. And what I think it was a 7, which is when you come tip down and sweep on the inside. High low there, good opportunity, but still a little bit sold the high line a little bit more. Got a little bit more reaction from Kandasamy. That let her dodge the good wrist touch there. But I don't know how much that's replicable. We did see Sikosi do that last week against Rodriguez. Just consistent arm touches, which is a great way to take out a tall fencer if you have the skill. Good from Epee. She's starting to. There we go. Good from Epee. Speed in without overcommitting to the attack. Actually, let's watch that again. Speed in without committing to the attack. And then she fake do it again. From farther distance, go low. Kandasamy comes high. Going forward. Misses the counter because the distance is greater than she's expecting. Epee goes low, gets the touch. Did I miss another one? Or is that 2 in a row to get her to... I did miss another one. Alright. Oh, great touch. Kandasamy is going low for some reason. And Lawrence picks her off on the wrist really well. See what it's not Kandasamy's turn to start going and getting touches and making... Oop. Forgot that happened. Too long, Kandasamy's arms. She goes in and... I did not see where that hit. I think she got the knee. That's insane. That's such a cool touch. Kind of sideways switching her blade. Yeah, that was kind of Kandasamy going high, and Lawrence just flicking on down to the knee somehow perfectly with phenomenal blade control. And now with total turnaround here from 4-2 to 6 for Lawrence. 4 unanswered points in a tight bout like this. So you can keep more on. Now it feels like Kandasamy's the one who has to get close, even though she's got the long arms. She just doesn't have the effective range that she needs to get good touches here. So even though she's got the longer actual range, she's the one who needs to be closer. So it's almost flipped the dynamic of the bout from what we saw at the beginning. Just because Lawrence's wrist touches and arm touches are so good, they're lengthens her effective range. And there's a good duck on reaction. A bit of a miss from Kandasamy, I think. I think if a good extension should basically never miss a small duck like that. First ever big fencing tournament. My friend Sam Metz, who's about 6'5", was fencing somebody, and Sam flashed, and the guy who was about 6 inches shorter ducked under him, and it was just the funniest image because Sam's like out there like this, his arms just curved completely over this guy, and there's like a foot of airspace in between. He probably doesn't remember that. I don't think he's been fencing since college. Oh boy, like I said, I do not have any idea what Kandasamy needs to do except put her point on target. I don't know if there's anything else to do. Okay, now we got the guy starting in the background. Nelson Lopez Portier on the far strip right, on strip right, I should say. Enrico Piatti, who I've never heard of, on the left. Strip 5 has Raislin Burrell, so we'll go to there as soon as we're done here. We got Canon. Now we got Canon on yellow. We should go to Canon. People love Canon. Hungarian Team Kill on blue. And we got some tech issues. Is it not grounding? Good attempt, safe attempt from Lawrence. Kandasamy's a little bit shook, so she's retreating big on that. And if she goes too small on the retreat, Kandasamy Epa hits. If she goes too big, then the counter misses, and so does the attack. A little bit out of distance there, but kind of an awkward flush from knockout counter from Kandasamy. So that low touch we saw, the one before that missed, that's Kandasamy has to go forward on that or stay still and hold her ground, and she's just a little bit too shook up right now to do that. Lawrence is really fencing like a dynamo here, if you pardon the pun. We got a comment. Piatti is a nice younger guy. I believe I saw his face at one of the Dynamo Vancouver training camps during the summer. Should be a fun match. I believe it. All of these Italian kids are just super fun to watch. Fortunately, I am one person with one screen and one voice, and so I can only watch one bout at a time. But if you ignore me and ignore the woman and watch the man, I won't blame you. Kandasamy is pushing and Lawrence is just not moving because she's just waiting for Kandasamy to get in range. She knows she's not going to attack from out of distance. A little bit too close. And now it's 7-9, but now Lawrence knows. A little bit too far off. My commentary is worth it. Oh, thank you, Cat Locator. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate the comment. High-low from Lawrence, really good, almost foot touch. Reset. Oh, great touch. And Sammy goes forward. Epe goes one to the hand, gets her to freeze, and then two continuations. So rare you see such a remise like that to the hand. That's high-level point control. And Epe takes her 3-touch lead. No worries. Enjoying seeing Epe hold steady over here. Yeah, Epe's great. I love Epe. It's just it's such safe shots. She's going low every time. Maybe it hits, maybe it doesn't, but she gets Kandasamy. No, that was floor. Yep. And shoutouts to Lawrence Epe for admitting it immediately. Oh, and the strip's grounding. No wonder. Anyway, those low shots she keeps doing are so important because not only do they're safe. They interrupt Kandasamy's advance, but they also get her thinking about it. And the more Kandasamy thinks about Lawrence hitting her, the less she's thinking about hitting Lawrence. Quick little one from Kandasamy, but it's still 30 seconds left and 3 touches, and she has not been able to do it. Goes out and gets her touches to see if Kandasamy can do something with this now. So it's a fun little bout. I'm excited to see where they go with it. What do we want after this chat? Oh! There's 2 of them in 15 seconds. We got Kanan or Burrell after this. What do we want? Lawrence is sick of getting hit. Goes out. I think she's trying to double out. See how pushy she gets. Epe, I mean. Not floor. Oh, wow. Bottom of the foot, maybe. Wow. That's a bold call. I don't know. I really think you got to award that one. And I'm surprised the ref isn't. Like, I thought it was floor too, but there we go. She got it anyway. 4 seconds left. Insane. Incredible. Why is every bout we watch so good? So I think the third bout we've watched and the third round that went to overtime. I love Epee. You don't get this stuff in foil or saber. 6-4 Borel. 4-2 Kanan. Nelson up 7-2, so there's a bit of a welcome to the big leagues moment for Piatti. Priority right. See if Epee can find her form again. Kandasamy has absolutely stolen the momentum and the range here. And there it is. Held on just long enough to get the final touch. Excellent, excellent fencing from Lawrence Epee. Alright, I didn't hear a response from the chat. So let's go watch Kanan. Burrow will be there. Where is that yellow piece? Yifan Liu took out Gaetan Bia, who's the up and coming French wunderkind. 3rd or 5th or whatever was in Budapest. Grumier's protege. I think he took out a bunch of other people too. Dangerous, dangerous fencer. Kanan is slippery as an eel though. Yifan knows not to get too worked up in it. I think the trick is, I'm really just spitballing here, is you got to find your distance and go there and just don't try to guess, because Kanan is so good at messing around with the distance. Yeah, like that. That was such a complicated footwork pattern. That was. Watch that again because I want to talk about it. Look at that. Look at his feet. Look at Kanan's feet. It's back foot forward, hop forward, and then easy hops to brings his feet together to go into a full length lunge. And it's so incredibly good that Yifan found the timing there to go back far enough that he was able to get the counter there, because that's so easy to get hit early there. That's so much space that Kanan just crossed. Kanan goes low, misses. Yifan still kind of being the brick wall to Kanan's cannons, if you're pardoning the pun. Kanan gets one there, but I was looking at the score sheet. Yifan took out my clubmate Jonathan Misika. He took out Gaetan Bia. I think it was a great comeback. He took out our boy David Granovsky en route to 2-point deficit to Romain Kanan. Oh, and a great counter there. I have no idea what just happened. I was watching it this time and I still don't know what happened. Kanan threw a shot and Yifan managed to somehow get around it. And get the counter on the wrist. Alright, end of the second, 6-5 Kanan. Admittedly, we haven't seen a lot of this, but from what we've seen, the story of this bout is Yifan is fencing out of his mind, and Kanan is throwing everything he has at him, and Yu is able to deal with every last bit of it. My apologies to you for messing up his name repeatedly over the last 5 minutes. I have no excuse. It was just... I'm freaking out. 5-5 in the Hungarian team kill on strip blue. 10-5 Mohamed Yassin over Gergely Siklosi. 10-8 Borrell over Reislin, beginning of the third. Yulifan a little bit more active now. So if Kanon can make something of that now. Oh. Kanon goes back. Yu steps forward. Kanon counters. Yu parries, takes the blade, hits. And all set up by that step forward there to draw the counter. When Kanon was going backwards and couldn't attack with his feet. Fortune 3 NLP over Pieti. So, you know, making the 64s is good. Proud of you, kid. Kanon just bouncing around like crazy, looking for any in. Big step in goes. There it is. He's tried that once before, didn't quite get it. A little bit deeper this time. The one step in to draw the counter, and then extension for the flick over the top to the arm. Oh, Razvan has evened it up versus Burrell. Selfishly, I hope Burrell pulls this out because he's on my fantasy team, but won't be surprised if he doesn't. Razvan's very good. Oh, good flesh. Kanon goes low. Yu goes high. Highline wins. Kanon a little bit late on the duck. 11-11 Yannick Burrell. 15-4. Tristan Tulin. Joseph Maringer from Austria. Maringer up 4-1. Yu loves that counter. That's all he wants, really. Like, he'll get other touches, and he's really good at it. But he really wants that counter on Kanon's long attacks. Nobody does those like Kanon, honestly. It's phenomenal. Oh, good timing. Same thing as before. Kanon goes back, Yu goes forward. Flushes, Kanon tries to go low, and he's too slow. I don't know if Yu is like dodging sideways as he does this, because it looks like Kanon should be able to hit these. Yu straightening his blade again. Fantasy team in shambles anyway. 15-14 Burrell over Horizon. Thank God. They also have Siklosi, and Siklosi's down 13-6 to Yassin. And that's just not great. Maybe we'll be able to pick you next round. See if he makes it into the top 30. No. No, that was like 5. Good on him to avoid the initial flesh. And then he took the really good parry against the riposte, but against the remise. But Yu was well out there, and Kanon was like whacking his blade against the bell like 5 times. Oh, he's giving it. And maybe just didn't think it was enough of an action. Yeah. Jiggy. Good flesh. Good flesh. Kanon comes in, looks for the parry, Looks for the flick to the wrist, doesn't get it. Hangs out in distance, looking for his next opportunity. And Yu takes the perfect opportunity to flush into it. Excellent, excellent action. Another one. This is insane. This is a flushing clinic. Every time Kadun wants to go low, Yu reads it, hits the flush. Really glad I didn't pick Kadun on my fantasy team. I am not. It's not looking good for him. Good one by him. That classic deep remise. The scene over so closely, 15-10. Double here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I don't know what Kanon was seeing there. But that was a phenomenal parry. That was incredible. And I already missed another touch. That was incredible. And so clean, he didn't even have to backflip. He just parry. Oh, excellent foot touch there. Yeah, so I can't even get over Yu's 12th yet. Took the 6, tight and in. Kept his point on target. Blade just off to the side. Kanon runs right onto it. Nothing he can do. Excellent, excellent parry. And then Kanon responds right back with a foot touch. And he's going for so many. He's going for a little too many. And Yu flushes into it, as he's been doing so often here. That's one. If you gave the last one, you got to give this one. If you gave the last one, you got to give this one. Yeah, it's one action. It's one long action, but it's 100% one action. All right, 6 seconds. 2 touches. I can't even say that it won't happen because it's happened twice when I said it wouldn't. Oh, flush into it. Those are always so tricky. Wow. Phenomenal bout. Phenomenal bout. This is big upsets here. Kanan out, Closely out, Riesland out. Gonna go to strip green, watch my clubmate Alonso Reed. And there will be the least objective bout I've ever commentated. Because Alon's such a chill dude. Such a great fencer too. Whenever it starts. Should start in about 2 minutes. Lone, I think, has a bit of an advantage here because um, he's teammates with Yuval Shalom Freilich, and his teammates with Ido Harper, his teammates with Gregory Beskin, who has spent many, many years fencing Max Heinzer. He knows exactly what to do. Israeli team is a very, very modern fencing team off the Italian style, with Mazzoni as the coach. So he's not going to be a sit back and wait kind of a French gripper. Heinzer slowing down a little bit. Could be good. Could be real good. Heinzer, of course, been at the top of the world for a decade and a half. He's no slouch, and he knows what he's doing. He does the flashy stuff, but I've always felt he's got a very fundamentally sound game that gets hidden behind it. People see the crazy flicks and miss the excellent parries and the perfect distance that comes before it. I should unmute. One stepping in, halt, 1 minute, nothing done. Heinzer doing Heinzer things. He's got that arm out like that. It's kind of like he does it, and people think he's just lobing Heinzer, but he does it the same way Koch does it. He's looking for a counter. He's looking for a parry there, and he's forcing an early blade action. But Erlon is lanky. You think you're far enough away, and then he just has another 6 inches of lunge in him. So, lots of close actions already. Where Erlon pushes, Heinzer pushes. Get, a double. A lot of distance here. I don't know who's going to close it, but a little bit more explosive flesh, and Alone would have had that one. Sarid. Oh, great touch. 3, 4, 5 shots high, then high, and then as he lunges, it's such a good thing to do is you lunge, and then you just sink into the lunge, and it turns into a low line hit. Don't lean, just sink, and drop your tip, and you get almost 2 shots for free if you go wrist leg or wrist foot. I got 2-1 up, and now Max has to push into French gripper. See what he can do. It's just difficult because it's difficult. He does it because it's good, but it's difficult because it's very easy for Alone to keep him away with just small actions. All right, and the first 2-2, but like an active 2-2. All right. Fencing very far away. We have not seen a lot of really risky actions. We have not seen a lot of high intensity fencing. We have seen one long action by Sarid. We have seen one good counter by Heinzer, where he drew out Sarid's counter and got him on the wrist. But nothing much beyond that. They're fencing very far away and very safely, which is probably to Sarid's benefit because he's got a lot more range than Heinzer. If you can catch Heinzer jumping, then you can do it safely when Heinzer can't really counterattack. Max pushing hard now, so that's the big change where he's in close. He got the touch there before, he's just trying to repeat it. Double there, nothing done, probably better for Saeed. The other thing is the Israeli coach is Angelo Mazzoni, who's one of the best in the world, and I have lost stream. Have I lost stream? I think I have. Stream froze. Okay. Let's try a refresh. Yeah, stream froze. That's so frustrating. I don't know if they all froze. That's a good bout. There's 3-3, Kamata, Koti. Well, we'll watch this one till the other one starts up again. We'll be able to hear it when it goes. Lefties. I love watching lefties fence. There's something feels a little bit weird about watching righties fence. You imagine yourself in their body but everything's backwards because you're supposed to be left-handed. And then you watch righties fence. You watch lefties fence. It's like, oh yeah, this is exactly how I do it. I have a front strip and I flick and I flash exactly like Nobi Kazuyasu. Nobi's so good at going relaxed, tense, and it's such a good way to apply pressure because he's relaxed. And then he tenses up and like he's going to attack you. And it's like he doesn't even need to move. And he applies pressure. And then when he does move, it's so much more pressure. Oh, a bit touched by Ng. I don't actually know how to say that name. Nobi not doing a whole lot, kind of waiting around, just applying good pressure with his feet, and but not overcommitting to anything. In keeping distance, waiting for a good opportunity to go. Same kind of a deal. Oh my gosh, great! There's like a 3-action flush there. Sounds like we're back up on the other face, yeah. Oh, you'll see it later. We aren't. We've moved. They're not here. Well, oh well. Sorry, I really want to watch alone. So we're gonna do a quick little run through, and if can't find him here, we'll go back to Ng and Minobe. No. So probably. Feeling about to lose. Banyai. That's them in the back there. I think. This is 6. It's not them in the back there. It's them in the back there. Which means they are on the green piece and it's just not recording. They're just zoomed in like crazy. All right, good enough. Four, 3, Heinzer. We haven't missed much. Looks like activity on green. Yes, thank you. Perfect. Up close and personal with the back of Heinzer's head. And he gets another touch, or maybe not. Because I guess it's good to know that the stream is totally laggy, because I'm going to have to deal with this later. And I put all the ever touch videos. Oh, you got to finish that one. Where's the killer instinct? Hands are pushing, hands are pushing. Look at his arm, because that's all we can really see. He's so forward and back with it. A lot of people go forward and then come back like this. Keeps it such a good straight line. It's one of the reasons he's so dangerous, and people don't really think about it. Okay, this isn't going well for 30, but we'll watch anyway. 7-3. He's gotta make something happen here. Yeah, Hunter figured out that he can just push the read hard, and so he can't really do anything about it. How are we in the future on the overlay? This keeps happening, and I never understand how it happens. We're like 10 seconds ahead of schedule. And they're arguing something. But we didn't get to see what he did, so we couldn't argue it. No way, ref says. No way. Three touches not insurmountable. Tony is there, and he's a phenomenal coach. He'll be able to read straight. We're 15 seconds ahead of schedule on the overlay somehow. What even do you do to video that gives you 15 seconds of processing time? I don't even know. I do a lot of video work. Well, here's the thing. We stopped watching, Hunter got 5. We started watching him, Sergey got 2 back. The overlay is fed from a fencing time relay that's fed directly from the box. Yeah, that's true. The overlay is on schedule, and I guess you're right. So technically, I guess the feed is 15 seconds behind. but that's just a lot of video processing time. I don't know how you get 15 seconds. If you're getting 15 seconds, then you should be a lot more, or should be less. Maybe it's just bad internet in the venue, so they're buffering the video. Still, I don't know. Oh, Sarid. Lazy flush. Arm down, arm back. Trying to go around the parry, but he just gets easy countered. High tip, low tip. Miss lunge, but like a nice long lunge to keep Heinzer away. Goes low. There's more stuff to make Heinzer think. And that was the double we saw before. I think. It's so hard to do this with the overlay that off. It's nice to see Sarid being a little bit more active here. At the end of the first one, he was so into the just holding down on the forward on his back line. It was just not a winning strategy. And now he's going out and getting it, and it might not work either. But Heinzer's very good. But it's a better, more active way to fence, especially when you're down. Six. It's getting worse. We're 20 seconds up now. Oh my god. So we lost spot anyway. I'm getting tired. Got things to do tonight. Alone. Push. Alon's just jumping at everything Heinzer does. Not much. He's hoping to react and get it out, but he's just not able to. It's all set up on Heinzer's tempo and timing. Fortunate end to a great stream. Oh, there's a touch from Sarid though. See in a few seconds. Nice. I love those double steps that make your opponent go back. It sets up, you can set up so much off of it. Get the great single tempo lunge there. Keep it high, keep it good. Arm first. Yeah. He's so long he can play it very safe. Ooh, he got that one. Very good. That's the kind of hold it till you can get the touch that you need. He missed 2 or 3 before that just couldn't quite do it. 30 seconds left. 2 touches, 1 touch. What a touch. It's sort of an opposition 8 there. Very clean to the body. Now we got lots of time. Hines is going to try something surprising. Yep, there it is. Oh! Wow, that was incredible. That was a phenomenal parry from Sarid. They're going to overtime for the 4th time in 5 bouts here. "22 seconds, 1 touch." See if you can go get it. Oh, it's 12-10. Oh, well, all right. So Heinzer gets 1 back in that bout. Yep. Still a really, I can't help but look at the overlay. A really, really good comeback from Sarid. One second left, gets 1 back. 15-12 against Heiser is really good. Well, thank you all for joining me on this stream. I'm gonna probably try to stream again tomorrow, catch up on the finals and all of the bouts we didn't get a chance to watch today. In the meantime, I hope you have a good day and happy fun.